Keep learning and exploring with Wonder Kids.
Look at this albatross. Albatrosses can fly very long distances over the ocean. Look at the auks. They're amazing divers and love chilly seas. That's an avocet. Its curved beak helps it scoop tiny insects from the water.
Hear the babblers talk? They love to stay together and chat all day.
Look, it's a bald eagle. That's a barbet. It loves fruits and helps spread seeds in the forest. The barn owl hunts quietly at night. Isn't it spooky and beautiful? Those are barn swallows. They fly super fast and catch bugs mid-air. That's a bee eater. It's colorful and loves to snack on insects. Whoa! That bellbird is so loud. Its call sounds just like a bell. Can you spot the bittern? It's a master of camouflage. That's the blackbird. It loves singing in the morning. Look! The black grouse are dancing to impress. Nature's showtime. Those legs are so long. The black-necked stilt walks like a dancer. Look at this blue jay. Blue jays are colorful and love making loud calls. The bluebird's song brings happiness wherever it goes. That's a blue-footed booby. Look at its silly blue feet. Here comes a brambling. It visits in winter to enjoy the seeds. Those are brant geese. They travel far and love the cold seas. The brolga dance is so graceful. It's a dance of joy. That's the bulbul. It sings the happiest tunes in the garden. Wow! The bunting looks like a flying rainbow. Look at that tiny bush tit. Such a clever little builder. That's a bustard. It's one of the heaviest flying birds on Earth. That's a button quail. It hides so well you might miss it. See that cactus wren? It loves the desert and builds nests in cactus plants. Here's a canary. Canaries are small birds that love singing beautifully. Wow! The capercaillie is showing off its feathers for the ladies. That's a caracara. It's a smart hunter and a clever scavenger, too. Wow! What a pretty cardinal! That's a Cassin's auklet. It's tiny, but an excellent swimmer. Here's a cassowary. Cassowaries are large, flightless birds that live in forests. That's a catbird. It can sound just like a cat. Meow. That's a chaffinch. It's one of Europe's most cheerful little birds. Here's a chickadee. Chickadees are small, active birds that love hopping around. Look at this chicken. Chickens are friendly birds that love pecking and scratching the ground. That's a toucan. It's a mountain bird with a funny chuckling call. Such a tiny cisticola. But wow, it sings so loud. That's a coal tit. It hides food for later. Smart, right?
Here's a cockatoo. Cockatoos are colorful parrots that love showing their crest and talking.
Look at this condor. Condors are huge birds that can soar very high. Look at that coot go. It's a speedy little swimmer.
This is a cormorant. It spreads its wings to dry after catching fish.
Look at the courser. It runs fast across the sand in search of insects.
That's a cowbird.
It loves hanging out with cows and eating bugs.
Here's a crane. Cranes are tall birds that love wading in wetlands.
Look at this cuckoo. Cuckoos are known for their distinct calls in the forest. That's a curlew. Its long beak helps it find worms in the mud. Wow! The darter swims like a snake and catches fish underwater. Look! The dipper can walk underwater. How cool is that? That's a dotterel. A gentle mountain bird that loves cold places. This dove is so peaceful. Doves are symbols of love and kindness. Meet the drongo. It's a brave bird that even chases away bigger ones.
Here's a duck. Ducks love swimming and wading in water.
This little dunlin loves searching the mud for tiny treats.
The dunnock's song is soft and sweet. Can you hear it too?
Look at this eagle. Eagles are strong birds with amazing eyesight. Eider ducks have the softest feathers. They stay warm even in the cold. These babblers love to chat. They never stop talking. That's a lark. It sings so sweetly, filling the air with music. Look at this emu. Emus are large, flightless birds that love running in grasslands. Look! The aramomala never stays still. It's always busy finding food. Wow! The fairy wren looks like a flying jewel. It's so bright and tiny. Here's the fern wren. It loves the cool, green rainforest floor.
These are fieldfares. They love to feast on juicy berries in flocks.
Here's a finch. Finches are small, colorful birds that love hopping and eating seeds.
That's the firecrest, one of the tiniest birds with a fiery crown. Look at this flamingo. Flamingos have bright pink feathers and love standing in water.
The flower pecker loves sweet nectar, just like a tiny hummingbird.
That's a flycatcher. It's super quick at catching bugs in the air. Wow! The frigate bird can stay flying for days without landing.
Look, the fulmar is an amazing seabird that loves flying by the cliffs. Gannets dive like arrows, so fast and fearless.
Wow! The goldeneye is great at diving for food in cold waters. That's the goldfinch. It's tiny, colorful, and sings beautifully.
Look at this goose. Geese are water-loving birds that swim and honk loudly.
That's the grebe. It can dive and swim underwater like a pro. Here's the greenfinch. It loves seeds and makes cheerful chirps. Look at the greenshank. It walks in the water to find its meal. Look at the grosbeak. Its strong beak helps it eat even hard seeds.
That's the ground hornbill. It walks on the ground and has a big voice.
Wow! The guillemot jumps from cliffs straight into the ocean. Wow! The harpy eagle is one of the biggest and strongest eagles in the world. That's the harrier. It flies low and hunts like a stealthy superhero. See that? The weaver bird builds the most amazing nests. Here's a hawk. Hawks are powerful birds with amazing eyesight for hunting. Look at this heron. Herons are tall, wading birds that love hunting in water. That's Huglin's gull. It loves the sea breeze and long flights. Look at that hoopoe. Its crown of feathers makes it look royal.
The hornlark sings sweet songs in the open fields.
Here's a hummingbird. Hummingbirds are tiny birds that flap their wings super fast.
The ibis uses its long beak to find tasty treats in the mud.
This green iora loves fruits. It's a playful little bird.
The Eora is so bright, it looks like a flying leaf.
The jacamar is a fast flyer. It catches bugs like lightning.
The jacana is called the lily walker. Look at those big feet. The jayhawk's call echoes through the trees, so bold and proud.
The junco loves the cold. It hops happily in the snow.
The kagu is rare and gentle. It dances quietly in the forest.
The kakapo cannot fly. It is the world's only flightless parrot.
The Kalig pheasant shines like a jewel in the forest.
The clever killdeer tricks predators to keep its eggs safe.
Here's a kingfisher. Kingfishers are colorful birds that dive to catch fish.
Look at this kiwi. Kiwis are flightless birds with long beaks that love foraging at night. The redknots travel thousands of miles. They're true world travelers. Look at this kookaburra. Kookaburras are birds famous for their loud, laughing calls. The lapwing's shiny crest makes it look so fancy. Look at this lark. Larks are small birds that love singing in open fields. These laughing thrushes sound like they're sharing funny stories.
The linnet sings the sweetest songs of the countryside.
The little grebe loves diving. It's a mini underwater explorer.
The loon's call sounds like a song, echoing across the lake.
The lorikeet's feathers are like a rainbow. It loves sweet nectar.
The lyrebird can copy any sound. It's the best mimic in nature.
Here's a macaw. Macaws are colorful parrots that love climbing and talking.
Look at this magpie. Magpies are clever birds that love shiny objects and calling loudly.
Look at this nightingale. Nightingales are famous for their beautiful songs. Look at this ostrich. Ostriches are huge birds that can run very fast. Here's an owl. Owls are nocturnal birds with amazing eyesight at night. Look at this parrot. Parrots are smart birds that love mimicking sounds. Here's a peacock. Peacocks have beautiful feathers and love showing them off. Look at this pelican. Pelicans have huge beaks and love catching fish. Look at that silly penguin go. Here's a pigeon. Pigeons are common birds that love walking and pecking for food.
Look at this quail. Quails are small birds that love running and hiding in grass.
Here's a raven. Ravens are very intelligent birds that love making loud calls. Look at this seagull. Seagulls are clever birds that love flying near the sea.
Here's a sparrow. Sparrows are small, active birds that love hopping around.
Look at this stork. Storks are tall, wading birds that love hunting in wetlands. Here's a swan. Swans are beautiful birds that love swimming gracefully on water. Look at this swift. Swifts are super fast birds that love flying high in the sky.
Here's a toucan. Toucans have big, colorful beaks and love eating fruits.
Look at this turkey. Turkeys are large birds that love showing their beautiful feathers. Here's a vulture. Vultures are scavengers with excellent eyesight and strong wings. Look at this woodpecker. Woodpeckers love pecking on trees to find insects. Here's a wren. Wrens are tiny birds that love singing in forests.
Hooray! Thanks for watching. If you had fun, tap the like button. And subscribe for more adventures.